What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is Sunday, and typically on Sundays I reset for the new week ahead. Our weeks get pretty hectic with school back in and then my husband also working, so I didn't really have anything out of the normal to do on my to-do list today. However, I did wake up to a few packages on my deck, and so it looks like in today's video we are going to be doing an unboxing. But before we take on that, I wanted to show you guys my pumpkins.
Okay guys, so I wanted to give you all an update on the pumpkins since you all have been watching them grow. Look at this big orange pumpkin. I cannot believe how big it is, and it has already turned orange, so it will be ready to pick soon. If you can take your fingernail and kind of make an indent in it and it leaves a line, it's not ready yet. You have to wait until it's hard enough to where it's not leaving any imprints. So this one's got a few more days. I wish the bottom was flattened. I should have set it up while it was smaller. But I'm just surprised and happy that this one vine here produced a pumpkin this size, because it looks like my other pumpkins are a little bit smaller. I'm pretty sure these are pumpkin pie pumpkins, so they don't get very big. However, this one has grown so much since my last video, and so has this one over here. So this one is turning out pretty perfect and round, even though it's laying on its side. I've just been rotating it, and you can kind of see where the yellow and orange is coming through the green. So these pumpkins should turn orange. It just takes a lot of sun to do so, which means I need to cut back these leaves so that way they're not in the shade. And so that's just a quick little update on how my pumpkins are doing. Now we're going to go into the kitchen, and I'm going to show you guys this area that I usually never show here on my channel. I'm always showing off my kitchen, but this area I'm not really proud of, only because I don't know what to do with it. So I did have a little coffee pot on this stand, but it has been put away ever since little Evan has become a toddler, because he does want to touch it and I don't want him risking getting burnt. So I put in an order at Costway. That's where the packages are from. And when I seen this corner shelf, I thought this would be perfect for this area. When we first got this mobile home, it did have some built-in shelves all along this wall, but they were in such bad condition and they weren't really usable. The shelves were way too long, they were way too narrow. You couldn't even set anything on them without it falling off. So we just decided to take them out, and we've always just filled this space up with random little shelves. And no matter what I put here, I was just never happy with it. So I'm really excited about this corner shelf because I feel like this is going to blend in with all of my other white cabinets, so that way it looks like it's meant to be in the room. So I'm pretty excited to get everything out of the box and start building it. I am going to attempt to build this by myself. If I do run into any problems, my husband is here to help, but for now he's just playing with the kids. So once I seen these little glass doors, I start getting really excited because how cute are they? They'll look so good with decor behind them, or even coffee mugs. Something else that I've got envisioned in my head is fixing this little corner stand up for all of the holidays. So throw some oranges on there and some orange pumpkin cups during the fall, and then also dressing it up as a hot cocoa bar or a gingerbread bar for Christmas. So the opportunities are endless. I'm just really excited to have something new in here. There's not many ways that you can fix up or switch up your kitchen unless it's just decor and color wise, because all of the cabinets and countertops are pretty set in stone. It's not like you can move that stuff around. So whenever it comes to my kitchen table or even something like this is all I can really do in here to switch things up. And even though I have switched out my kitchen table for like the past 6 years, I have not touched this little corner. So I've just had that little stand and that shelf for the past maybe 4 or 5 years. And that is why I have avoided showing it on camera for all of these years. You may get a little sneak glimpse of it, but that's about it. I don't really pay it any attention. And that is because it was kind of just thrown together. I got the little stand and the shelf both at an inside flea market. I brought them home, I sanded them down, and I painted them. And I was happy about it at the beginning because it was something different than what was there. And so I did settle on it though. It's not what I really wanted. I would love like a big buffet cart right here, but that'll just be too big. As soon as you walk through the door, that's what you're going to see. And you won't even see it from the front angle. You'll just see it from the side. So when I first opened the box, it looked like it had a lot of pieces, which it does. But the instructions are super simple, and I just knew I could knock this out by myself. And so far, it's just been really easy to put together. And that is because of the instructions. If my husband was helping me, he does not like to read the instructions. So that's always what slows us down. I was expecting this to be delivered on Monday. That way my husband's at work. I can get it put together before he even got home and nothing would be said about it. However, he woke up before me. He found the packages on the deck this morning. And of course, he had 100 questions. What is in it? Where is it going to go? Why do we need something new there? And he just doesn't see the vision. So he works and he's gone most of the time. I'm the one at home, and I love for my space to look a certain way. I love for everything to have a place. And I have all of this decor that I mainly buy for the kitchen, and I just put it away because I feel like I have nowhere else to put it or display it, because I don't like my countertops cluttered. And so this little shelf just gives me another reason to use all of that decor and also buy new decor, especially during the seasonal times. And how cute are these little glass doors? I just think it's so cute. So I am going to use this for like decor in here, but this would also be really cute for like a little coffee corner, and put all of your mugs where you can see them through the glass. So I'm not going to do that just yet. I may do that in the long run. But as of right now, little Evan is still small, so I don't want to set a little coffee pot on these two middle shelves because I'm afraid he'll touch it or pull it over on him. But that would be a good project or an idea to use somewhere in the future. And so it is all put together. Look how cute this is. Right away I jumped into trying to decorate it with all of my decor that I just have put away. And you guys know I had to hang my little coffee cups on here. So I am screwing in 3 little screws so that way I can hang 3 cups. And this is what I'm talking about whenever I say I can hang seasonal coffee mugs on here. So I can just switch out the mugs with whatever holiday it is. I think the bright orange and bright red for Christmas and fall will look so good and pop on here. And then during the spring and summer, I can just keep my black and white buffalo plaid cups up. So the decor that I have on here so far, I'm not sure about this yet, so I don't know if it's going to stay this way. The cups will for sure stay. However, I may move the little plant in this sign
I've just got to play with it a little bit, figure out what I like. I do know that I have some little farm animal plaques that are going to go on here. So it's just figuring out where. But this is what this looks like so far. The cups are for sure staying. The other two decor pieces, I'm not sure. I may move them. I just love how cute it looks. So we're going to start in the top cabinet first. So I've got this little sign, and then here's my little cow. I did get all of this stuff that you're seeing from Hobby Lobby. So this little planter I'm actually going to set on top of something so that way I can see it through the little window. And then I've got this chicken, rooster, I'm not sure what it is, but I think we're going to go with this. And it's fun because it doesn't have to stay this way. I can switch stuff out as much as I'd want. I love how you can kind of see it through the little windows. And then I did put a plant here with a burlap ribbon. And then this little, I guess it's a napkin, I put under that. And I've got this little candle warmer. I love how it lights up this area. It's just a little barn. I did get this from Walmart. And then in the bottom shelf, I've got this coffee cup that I put some greenery in. And then I've got a little pig. This is also from Hobby Lobby. I think everything on this shelf besides the candle warmer is from Hobby Lobby. I'm liking the way this looks. I do need to take this sticker off. I'll do that later. So I'm just going to put these two little things down here on the bottom. And so now the second cabinet is complete. So now I need to figure out what I'm going to put on the top. I just think it's so cute. I did hang up this little glass cutting board. I got this from Hobby Lobby. And also the spoon rest, and I've never had anywhere to put it because it is glass. So I thought it would look cute hanging up beside the white shelf. And so this is what I've got on the top so far. I've got this garland, and the rest of this is from Hobby Lobby. I also put a little mat right here. As you guys can see, Bailey's already claimed that spot. And so this is what everything's looking like. So far, I love it. It feels so good to finally be able to display my decor. So before ending this video, I just want to give you guys a quick look at what we started with versus what we ended up with. I really like the changes. Even though this video is short, I couldn't have set this up without pulling the camera out and recording for you guys. I try to make you guys a part of all the changes that I make here in my mobile home. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.